League One predictions, match day 17. Portsmouth versus Oxford Utd.
Very biased opinions. Very biased opinions.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions. It's another round of League One predictions. Before we get into anything, I just want to say that we timestamp every single one of our games. So we have got to do a little bit of housekeeping. But if you want to skip all of that and jump to our first review, the timestamps are below. This video is in association with Grandstand Betters, as all of our videos are. If you haven't gone and checked out their website yet, what are you doing? And you even missed out on us getting a couple of right picks on there for once this weekend. But they are a superb tipster website, and if you like winning money, and who doesn't like winning money, you should really be going over and checking them out. Also, give this video a like. It helps us out so much on YouTube. And if you like our content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And hit that notify bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos. League One predictions, you are still kicking my ass, but I did scrape a tiebreaker with you last weekend. Tiebreakers are not settled by rock, paper, scissors anymore. For those of you that want to see how we did it in our Premier League predictions, up in the corner. Why? Well, you've already done one, so why are you doing that?
I'm better at rock, paper, scissors than random questions about teams.
You lost both rounds of rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, so I'm not bad at it. In fact, have I ever won a tiebreaker except at the end of the Premier League season last year?
It's the only way I've been hanging on to you this season is through these tiebreakers. Otherwise, I'll be like 11-2 down. What we're doing is we're picking a one-off trivia question, or I'm picking it for you, that has two possible answers. So all you got to do, hopefully you're not going to know the answer to it. 50-50, shot in the dark. You get it right, you get the point. I get it right, I get the point. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, so Oxford United play against Sunderland this week in the Carabao Cup. It's probably already taken place by the time you're watching this video, but we filmed it before that took place. Sunderland have actually been relatively recently played in the final of this competition in 2014. Who managed them on that day? Was it A, Gustavo Poyet, or B, Sam Allardyce?
Yep. Gus Poyet.
God damn it, that was too easy. You got it right.
I was like, I do not remember Sam Allardyce being in a cup final.
So well done, Tom. You have won that one. So you have now gone 10-4 up, compounding my misery even further.
2.5.
While I go and take a while I go and hide and cry, you lead us in with the first match.
AFC Wimbledon versus Lincoln City. Oh, what a garbage hole.
Well, it's a beautiful place to live, but the football side's not doing very well at the moment. Let me tell you, they're sliding down the league, and they desperately need to address it. Michael Appleton needs to stop the rot. Coming up against the Wimbledon side that are in pretty decent form, although they did lose last time out. I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
I think any of the respect that Appleton got from being in the Premier League for a couple of years with Leicester is probably waning now, because this Lincoln City side have been wayward. They are coming up against Wimbledon, though. I'm now going to try and say something. Ian, how are Wimbledon doing in the league?
They've got better over the last few weeks. So
that's what I thought.
They had a good run, but then I think they did lose at the weekend. Lost a tight game, though, to Burton.
You know what? I see a draw. As much as I like to talk about how terrible both of these sides are, I see a 1-1 draw.
Just what I said then.
Oh, did you say that?
I did. Blackpool versus the Borough of Peter.
Well, Peterborough are one of my favourite teams. I think, if I'm correct, Ivan Toney plays for Peterborough. Yay! And a man named Madison. I'm going to go with Neil or Peter Madison, but definitely not James. He plays for Leicester. Peterborough scored a last-minute equaliser against Coventry, although Coventry only went ahead in the 85th minute, so it was quite a game last week. Blackpool have been the team that neither of us ever want to back, despite whatever they do. Peterborough, though, have been so fluid going forward. The Coventry result isn't the best thing that they could have had, but it wasn't the best thing Coventry could have had. It was probably a fair result in the game. So we're going to go here with a Peterborough win, 3-2.
There only seems to have been one side this season that has stopped Peterborough from scoring, and that is a certain side that play in yellow and blue and play in Oxfordshire.
Pittsburgh! Yes.
It's so hard to predict Blackpool, but I'm going to go for another draw in this one. High-scoring draw, 2-2.
Bolton Wanderers versus Fleetwood Town.
Oh, please, Bolton, please beat Fleetwood. I hate the fact they keep winning. I hate the fact they have Joey Barton as a manager, and I hate the fact they keep ignoring the fact that he should be in prison. Please, Bolton Wanderers, win this game 2-1.
Keep calling Fleetwood Town Jailhouse Rock, but that's just an insult to Elvis Presley and Jailhouse Rock. Bolton are getting better almost every game they play. Fleetwood just keep winning. It hurts. But you know what? I can't back Joey Barton's band of reprobates. Bolton Wanderers, 2-0 win?
On to nicer clubs, Thomas. Coventry City, Accrington Stanley.
Well, I keep thinking Accrington Stanley are terrible, and they're not terrible. They're not good, but they're not terrible. Coventry, on the other hand, are good, but are on a shit run of form. They've drawn a couple, they've lost a couple, there's a random win thrown in there against Joey Barton's band of reprobates, 2-1.
Oh yeah.
I actually reckon, though, that this is where Coventry are going to come good again. Their result against Peterborough is no way a bad result. Peterborough are flying in this league. I've got Coventry to beat Accrington Stanley quite handily. I've got 3-0 to the Sky Blues.
Yeah, well, it was only a last-minute goal that stopped Coventry from beating Peterborough. That would have been 2 great wins for the Cov back-to-back. And Stanley, you're right. They're perpetual strugglers in this league. It's a budget thing. It always comes back to haunt them. But they seem to always do okay and punch above their weight.
Yeah.
I'm going to back Coventry as well, though. I think they'll get back onto winning ways with a solid 2-0 win.
Doncaster Bells versus Burton Albion.
It's a tough one to predict, really. I don't know. I'm probably just going to back Doncaster just on the fact that I just think they're a slightly stronger side. Although Burton had a good win last weekend as well. I'm going to say Doncaster win 2-1.
Now, I love backing my Bells, but I also love Burton, and I always back them to win. So I'm going to go against it. One of my girls is going to fall over. She's going to hurt her leg. There's going to be an injury. It's going to throw them asunder. Burton Albion to win a foul-filled match 2-1.
Gillingham versus Rotherham United.
Well, these are two sides I know a lot about. Let me tell you something. Gillingham are in 15th, and Rotherham are in 11th. Rotherham have won 3 of the last 5, and Gillingham have won 2 of the last 5. I honestly don't know anything about this. This is a bit of a mid-table battle. I never back the right team when it comes to the middle, but I have got a 1-1 draw in this game.
This is the classic example of Tom knowing nothing about League One or anything about these sides, but he'll probably go and get 3 points on this scoreline. Gillingham had a good win last time out and are probably a better side, but I think that was their first away win of the season, so a good result for them. Rotherham are all over the place. They lost to Oxford and then went and beat Ipswich and then lost to Wycombe. So they need to bounce back again. So, and I say I like them. I was impressed with them, but they don't seem to back it up on the pitch. But let's go a draw. Let's go. I'm going to share it with you so I don't lose out. 1-1. Hi everyone, it's Ian here. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. Please support our channel by giving this video a big old like, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and hit that notify bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos. Please also check out our social media. Tom works incredibly hard on this. I must admit I don't do anything, so please go and check us out on those platforms. And also check out Grandstand Betters. We're super excited to be working with these guys. They're an exceptional tipster website. Are they as good as us? Yes, without question. Go and check them out, and without further ado, let's get back to the good stuff.
MK Dons versus Tranmere Rovers.
MK Dons, atrocious form. Really, really poor form. They desperately need a win. As to Tranmere, really, their game was called off last weekend. I just don't. This will probably end up being a really high-scoring game, but I can't see it. And I think I've already seen what you're going to put for it, 0-0.
Yeah, I'm going 0-0. Both teams have been garbage. Both have been terrible. They're almost matching each other in the terrible department. And sometimes these games, one team really grabs it by the scruff of the neck and wins. But I don't think that's the common occurrence. 0-0 draw. Ian Allen's favourite side, Rochdale, played the Bristol Rover Car Factory of Bristol.
Oh, thank God they're not my favourite side. Otherwise, I've been disappointed last weekend because Rochdale got absolutely battered by Oxford. And you can see my review for that in the top corner. Yes, they were on a good run of form, but they came against a side that is an unstoppable juggernaut and they ended up losing 3-0. Rovers themselves have had a little bit of a slide, so as much as it pains me and as much as it will delight you, I am going to back Rochdale to win this one, and I think they're going to win this one 3-1.
Oh, what a surprise. Ian backs his favourite team to win a game over the Bristol Rover car factory because Tom keeps referencing how good they are. Get over it, Ian. No one cares. Rochdale are garbage. You think they're better than they are. Bristol Rovers have had a bit of a blip after finally starting the engine and driving over the opposition for a solid 10 games. I see Bristol Rovers coming good again here. I see Rochdale coming unstuck. I have a 2-1 victory here for the Rochdale Rovers. No, the Bristol Rovers. The Bristol Rover cars to win 2-1.
10-4 down in predictions. I'm 10-4 down. Sunderland versus Sol Campbell, Southend United.
So, a tough game here. Phil lost his first match of the season, as did Sol. I actually would rather see the two managers square off on the touchline, though, because this match is not filling me with joy. This Sunderland team, unless they hit one of those great end-of-season runs where they win like 8 or 9 straight, I don't think they're making it anywhere close to automatic promotion. Maybe they can get up to 6th, but they've been poor this year. And without a big turnaround, I just don't see it coming. Southend, on the other hand, have been garbage all season without a shadow of a doubt. Sol Campbell, though, he did wonders at Macclesfield. All I can say is I see a 1-1 draw here.
I feel Sunderland are going to be like flat track bullies against these sort of sides when they play up in the north now. I think they had a big win in Phil Parkinson's first home game. I think they're going to have a big win here. I know Sol Campbell has talked about addressing the amount of goals that Southend ship. But Southend have conceded like 40-odd goals already. It's crazy how many goals they've conceded. And he's not just going to change that overnight.
43 goals? Holy hell!
Yeah. I think the Sunderland are going to have a big win, which will paper over the cracks of a little bit after their battering against Oxford in the League Cup in the week. And Sunderland will win 4-1. They don't keep clean sheets either.
Ian's gone big on this one. Oh, Ian, do we have to do this next one?
I suppose so.
Oh, it's Wycombe versus the Shrews.
Oh, talk about a side that just fills you with no joy or no happiness or low love. And you look that up in the dictionary and you'll see Wycombe Wanderers stood there with Gareth Ainsworth with his smug smile and his long hair. Sorry, Tom. I know you have long hair as well. And he's pretending to be a rock star. And he'll say, oh, look, we're doing so well. We're going to get taken over by someone who's got loads of money as well. Makes me sick. I don't want to see it anymore. I want to see Shrewsbury do what they've been doing all season and grind out a 1-0 win. Shrewsbury don't concede many goals, and let's hope that pays dividend in this one. 1-0 to the Shrews.
Shrewsbury don't score many, but they don't concede many. Wycombe are garbage in a terrible place. I got the Shrews to win this 2-1.
Thank goodness that we don't have to talk about them anymore for this week, or any of the other teams for that matter, because they don't mean anything, because it's time for the main event.
Portsmouth Football Club versus Ian Allen's second favourite team, Oxford Utd.
I think he knows that my first favourite team is Oxford Brookes University men's first team, managed by Thomas Pickering.
Sorry about that. We had to mention I was a coach.
How much can I wax lyrical about Oxford? They deserve it. I've given them no end of shit when they were doing badly last season. I have to give them all the praise in the world. They keep coming up against these challenges and they keep overcoming them, and in style as well. Scoring loads of goals, not conceding many goals. What can you say? Just everything looks good. This is going to be a tough test though, but I can't see anything other than Oxford overcoming it. I can see it being 2-1 win to United.
Oh, Ian. Find myself stuck wanting to back Oxford United because Portsmouth have been poor. And I'm going to ask you a question now live on air, which will make you even angrier. Do Portsmouth still have the same manager they started the season with?
Yeah, they do. I was actually going to say this could be the final nail for Kenny Jack.
How? They have been so poor. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't bet against Oxford right now. They're on good form. They've scored literally twice as many as they conceded, almost. They're on a great run right now. Is it 3 or 4 straight? And then it's 4 including the League Cup. I've got Oxford to win this.
I think it's like 6 wins out of the last 8.
So what was the result you put, Ian?
I put 2-1 to Oxford.
Yeah, I got 2-0. This Portsmouth team don't fill me with any faith, and Oxford are on form.
And they'll take a lot down there as well.
Yes.
Oxford will take a lot of fans down there.
Who doesn't want to go to the seaside for the weekend?
You want this crap weather?
Portsmouth's on the sea, right? Oh, Ian, I think literally all that's left to say is that if you're looking for detailed football analysis, probably in the wrong place.